Hey everyone, BIGMANILA here once again, and this time I'm taking a look at Matchbox Robotech figure Scott Bernard and his Armoured Cyclone or Veritech Cyclone VR-052. What I learned best to my knowledge, Scott and his armored vehicle Cyclone were sold in different packages. I found Scott and his Cyclone in a local Craigslist ad together, sold as a set. It was a cool find. Just one of Scott's thumbs were broken, and one of his pegs on his Cyclone was also broken. But other than that, they were both great vintage figures and an awesome find. Okay, let's take a closer look at both figures. So I'll just move the Cyclone a bit out of the way, and look at Scott Bernard. So what he came with, best to my knowledge, in his package, came with a helmet. You can see in here, and also came with a pulse beam cannon. You can see my Scott Bernard's thumb is broken there, and also in my opinion, he's very close to the vintage G.I. Joe figures in the 80s. Take a look in the back at the screw and the legs. Okay, so also let's take a look at his articulation. So only his head can only go all the way around. Well, actually, not really all the way around, only side to side. Thought it did. His shoulders can go all the way around, just like a G.I. Joe, and it does have hinges to go up and down. He has also a bicep swivel on both arms that could go all the way around, and his elbows can go straight and bend only to a 90-degree angle, or a little bit past the 90-degree angle. He has a waist. I guess there's a rubber band connection into there, just like those vintage G.I. Joes. So you can go side to side. Don't want to go all the way around or break that rubber band. And there's his legs could go, I guess that's way that far. Not too much of a split, but they could go back and forward. It's on a metal kind of ball joint with a hook connected to the rubber band. So articulation's there, a little bit limited, but still good. Oops. Drop this pulse beam cannon. Okay, anyway, his knees on both sides could bend 90-degree angle and straight. That's it so far for his articulation. You know, also since time, his helmet on my figure kind of shrunk, so it's really hard to put on his helmet. But see if we could try. There we go. Nicely fitted. It's always recently I've been noticed it's really hard to put his helmet on and off, so I have to be very, very careful. Okay, let's put Scott Bernard here on the side for a sec. Right beside his beam cannon. And then we'll take a look at his Cyclone. But oh yeah, for what I forgot to mention is I wish that, you know, instead of his pulse beam gun, I wish he came with his the bigger gun, the EP-37. It's like 60mm beam cannon. It's a bigger black, almost like a rifle gun. All right, I'll just put him back here. And this Cyclone, it doesn't transform, unfortunately. It's just one piece, so he cannot combine with his Cyclone in this toy figure, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm still happy about it. I'm kind of happy like this motorcycle is very stable for him to ride on and doesn't break apart because of his transformation mode. So that's a cool feature. But I also like, what I really like is the rubber wheels on this figure. I know, something with like today's toys when they come with plastic plastic wheels. It kind of little bugs me a bit because it's not as smooth when you ride them. But this one is pretty smooth if you, I guess, you move his peg there. And just in a sense feels more real to me. So I didn't apply these stickers. Of course, this was a used figure I found on a Craigslist ad. Someone previously installed the stickers on this Cyclone, but they were still able to stay on over time. I also like the chrome that they installed in this figure. Same with the wheels here, they're chrome wheels. Makes this figure look a lot more real, in a sense. I thought it was a good touch. And you can also see they painted his shocks there. And I guess connection to his cannons, silver. You can see where mine's made here, the make. Try to focus in better. It's up to actually that's okay. Let me see. Hard to see here, but it says Matchbox 1985. Let me just try to focus. There you go. Okay. Right, let's see what he looks like inside. Oh, you can see also here on my Cyclone, the pegs, one of the pegs is broken. This one's okay on this side. But see, his foot's supposed to go inside the peg here, so it doesn't look so floppity flop. And then you get his hands on the handlebars as best as possible. Anyway, and that's how he looks like on his Cyclone. Smooth that side. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty badass figure. And just for comparison mode, let's put in the Super Valkyrie right beside him, made by Matchbox. Here we go. So this is how they look, or their size compared to each other. There you go. I'll just move Scott closer here. Bring the Super Valkyrie closer. Not a bad comparison size. Kind of looks like a Top Gun scene. Okay. Here we go. And then we'll put BIGMANILA right beside them. Right there. Here we go. Kind of looks like a Zentrani figure. There we go. This is just too huge. Also, for comparison size, we'll put another Zentrani Warrior right beside him, made by Matchbox. You can see my figure here. His thumb's broken too. And we'll just take a Rick Hunter out of his cockpit here for comparison, just to see the size. There we go. That's how they look all together. I hope you guys like my quick review of Matchbox Robotech figure Scott Bernard and his Armored Cyclone. I have more Robotech figures to view, so come back and check them out and subscribe to my page. Okay guys, see you next time. Also, I have more pictures on my blog, thecollectorslens.blogspot.com. I'll put the link below, so don't be shy to check out my blog. Here's some other ways to follow me through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+.